Gueto. A ella le gusta cómo se lo meto. Ronca de fina, pero es del gueto. A ella le gusta cómo yo la aprieto. Que guarde el secreto, los nuestros discretos. Este cuellotero a los FLO. W, dímelo flow. La Travis Colo. Te negó y me dijo que sola llegó. Y no se arrepintió que conmigo se quedó. Toda la noche no trajo.
Okay, there you go.
We're gonna be starting right now. Thank you everyone for joining us for the 2022 BCSN Disrupted Cases. I want to express my biggest gratitude to everyone who signed up and everyone who joined this section. And please turn on your cameras if you can. For people who are in different time zone, if it's hard for them, I understand. But if it's convenient for you, please turn on your cameras. We would love to see your faces. So welcome everyone, and I just want to go through how today's meeting is going to go. It will be a relatively short meeting, not too long, because first of all, day one, we want to welcome everyone and thank you guys, and also give you time to get to your teams and also know more about how the case competition is gonna go. So for our agenda right here, I want to discuss first to welcome you guys, and second of all, we will get to the goals of this event. This case competition is going to be one of the very unique events that BCSN has yet to offer, and I appreciate everyone for joining. Also, we're gonna go through the resources that we have ready for you guys and the resources that are available in the different Google Drive and the connections that we have prepared. We will go through the expectations for everyone during the case competition, and we will also provide some sample cases, examples for you to follow on and what we expect when we select a winner. And lastly, for today, we will also be in breakout groups. I want to give you guys a lot of time to be able to get into your teams and to know your teammates a little bit better so that you guys could collaborate more efficiently and get the best result for the case competition. So first of all, welcome and meet your hosts. So we have the green background right here. It's going to be me, Andre, Lizzie, and Caroline. And we're gonna firstly introduce ourselves. So Andre, you could go first.
So, hello guys, are you listening to me nicely? Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. My name is Andrei. I'm 21 years old. I study at Facens. I study MBA Project Management and Innovation. I'm a front-end developer in the startup named Stats4 Smart Cities. And I'm also graduated in game designer and finishing my second graduate in computer science. So we are very happy to have you here. We are very excited to share experience with you.
So hi everyone, you heard from me before. My name is Caitlin. I'm from Babson and I'm a junior in Babson, so I'm graduating next year. I concentrate in entrepreneurship and also I'm interested in real estate. So if anyone has similar interests, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn or Instagram or anything, we could connect. Right now I'm working with Glowhigh, a Japanese company, on international marketing and strategy. And on my free time, I really like coffee. I'm a barista, and also I specialize in latte art. So anyone who has similar interests, feel free to connect and or send me some pictures of coffee. I would love that.
Perfect. Now I want a coffee cut. But okay, so hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm 22 years old. I study at Tec de Monterrey in Mexico, and I study innovation and development engineering. I'm almost an engineer. This semester in June, I graduate. I finish my bachelor, So a bit of context, I also like this part of entrepreneurship a bit more in the part of technology. So I'm a startup scout at InnoSpot. It's a German company, and I'm about to enter as an intern in Siemens. There's also here Siemens Mexico. So yeah, I'll be like in supplier quality, and yeah, so if you're also interested in something about technology engineering, feel free also to connect. And yeah, I'll just go with Caroline.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Caroline. I'm from Beijing, China. Currently, I'm a sophomore at Babson College. And before joining Babson, I worked as an intern at PwC Financial Advisory, KPMG, and Audi China. And now I'm really interested in finance management consulting. That's why I'm here. And also, I'm the founder and CEO of my entrepreneurship team of 12 students. And I can't wait to start the program, this amazing program. We'll be joining and helping you guys to get to know all the framework and the constructors for you guys to get into management consulting industry if you're into it. So can't wait. Thank you.
Perfect. So we like you met us a bit. It's sadly it's kind of impossible to go one by one introducing themselves because of time issues, but nevertheless, we want to do a quick icebreaker or like a small game with you. So for this, I know and I hope that everyone knows how to use their reactions. They're like right in the, well, for in my case, they're right in the bottom. So there's like gestures and stuff like this. And this game would be called, perfect, yeah, just like that. Thumbs up. And we want you all to like thumbs up with like the gestures. Yeah, exactly, just how you're doing it. Um, by any of the things that apply. So, perfect. Let's start with the first one. Thumbs up if you're a student. Yeah, perfect. I would expect everyone to be student. Okay, amazing. Then thumbs up if you are working a job or like you have a part-time job, a full-time job or something. I would like probably one or two if you want to share like in what industry or like yeah, what's about, what do you do to get you to know you a bit.
Or what section you want to join, something like this as well. If you're not in it yet.
Anyone from the thumbs up?
Yeah, you can raise your hand if you wanna, to be proactive a little bit.
Just unmute yourselves.
Oh yeah, I saw Mujit. Go ahead. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly, but do you want to say anything?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Firstly, hello all. Good to meet you. So, David, junior finance concentration BBA student, Afghanistan. So, it is not a great job actually for the starting journey of employee or entrepreneur. It's better to start with some programs that are provided by university. So I also did the work study program at AUF, American University of Afghanistan. So currently I am a mentor AUF and students who are in get familiar with nations and become fit to circumstance of university. So in high school is actually different. It's I think for the start it's good, but it's not.
Well, I think any job it's good at some point and you learn something from it. So yeah, thank you for sharing with us. Um, I'm not sure if that was it. I also listened a bit too low, but I was able to hear. But yeah, anyways, for if we want to share, talk a bit louder, if let's try if that works. Okay. The next question is thumbs up or not question, just thumbs up if you have a dog or dogs. Um, why is that emoji, Andre?
Yeah,
I
because
wish I had one.
Oh, sad. Alberto Diaz, I saw what dog do you have or which dog do you have? A noisy voice. I don't know what that noisy voice is. Okay, let's keep going then. Thumbs up if then you are a cat team instead of a dog. No, you don't like cats apparently. Many people don't like it. Okay, then this one is gonna be interesting. Thumbs up if you are from Afghanistan. Nice. There's a lot of people from Afghanistan. I have to say that I'm gonna give you all guys a clap because we know it's super late or super early. I don't know even how to call it for you, and you're still here. So thank you for connecting.
you're awesome.
Yeah, you're awesome. Okay, next one. Thumbs up if you are the only child, like you have no siblings. Not that much people, I would say. I would say that then the rest of us have a brother or sister, or both of them, maybe. Okay, let's see. Next one. Thumbs up if you have over 21 years. Who's legal in the US? Yeah, there are many people. I'm also legal in the US. Nice. Um, this one's interesting. Thumbs up if you speak more than 3 languages. Oh, wow. Does someone want to share which languages you speak? That's more people than I was expecting.
Yeah, that's amazing. If you want to share in the chat or if you want to open your microphone.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, I speak my own language, which we call Dari. I can speak English, I can speak Urdu, and I'm on the way of learning Russian.
Nice.
You're very
Interesting.
brave.
Wow, Dari, Pashto, I don't know if I pronounce it correct, English, Turkish, and Urdu. Wow, interesting. I can just pick 3, English, Spanish, and German, in my case. But, okay, nice. Almost the last one. Thumbs up if you are an entrepreneur or if you have started your own business. Doesn't matter the size. Cool. Someone wants to share like what's your entrepreneurship? What have you done? What's it about? You can promote it a bit. You have your 15 seconds of fame. Anyone? You can just like unmute yourself. Not Karen.
Hi everyone. Well, I wanted to start my business, but unfortunately, due to the problem that happened to the Afghanistan, I mean, the Taliban came and took over the control. We got evacuated, and I couldn't start my business. But I would have definitely started my business if I was in Afghanistan because I already designed some of the clothes, and I was to just open my own area to sell my brand or the clothes that I'm designing. But unfortunately, I couldn't. So now I'm here in Iraq, Kurdistan.
What was it about?
It was about designing clothes,
Oh,
our
nice.
cultural clothes. Yeah.
Cool, nice. I mean, I really hope that you're gonna be able to do it in the
Hopefully one day. Hopefully.
near future. Nice. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. How do you pronounce
You're
your name?
most Wahida.
Wahida. Okay, yeah, I was close to how I thought it was pronounced. Wahida.
Thank you.
I'm still here, but clothing industry won't work here anymore. As entrepreneurs, I think you find your way. So that's part of the challenge. I don't know, Karen, you have also your own kind of startup company. Do you want to bit share about it?
Oh, me? Okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's we want to solve the problem of excessive plastic in the world. So we created a group, and we got funding from Babson. We create phone cases that made of 100% plant fibers, which is biodegradable. So we want to to raise the awareness of people to protect the earth, to protect the environment, by selling them sustainable phone cases. And also at the same time, we make sure the durability is okay, because as we did the primary research and the survey for the customers. So it's been great. We've been doing it since last year, since last September. So yeah, it's been great. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Nice. Yeah, I mean that's part of the point to do network, to like kind of share what we have, what works, what doesn't. So I think that's really nice. So let's keep going with the agenda.
So, guys, we prepared this event aiming to make you explore outside your own box, to encourage you to think about different problems, different solutions from many points of view using real-world cases. This kind of perspective help you to develop a critical and empathic mindset, which is very important in a world where we don't stop talking about soft skills. But not only this, but we also want to promote networking and a knowledge about problems and solution validation. So don't forget to complete the member connection list so we can share our LinkedIn's and our names and things like this, so we can properly do the networking. In the timeline of the event, and to reach all these goals we are proposing, we are going to dive into these 3 steps during the event. So today, you can go to the next slide. So today we are going to learn the rules and to get to know each other, to get to know our team. And on the second day, we are receiving the speakers, Rohan and Likita, and we're going to analyze the problem that we received and develop the solution. And in the third day, we're going to present our ideas, we're going to pitch to the speakers, we're going to receive feedbacks, and we're going to deliver the certificate. In the next slide, there's a quote to inspire you to face this challenge, and it's by Reid Hoffman, who is a co-founder of LinkedIn. I think everybody knows. All humans are entrepreneurs, not because they should start companies, but because the will to create is encoded in human DNA, and creation is the essence of entrepreneurship. So you guys, don't be afraid to confront this type of obstacles, even if it's a big obstacles that like the one we shared right here, or even if just waking up too early to an event like this. But don't be afraid, because even if you think you don't have the baggage to face or to develop good ideas, these skills is intrinsic to us. So now let's meet the cases we are going to work on.
Yes, so for the session, we're gonna have 3 cases in total. The first one is called Capital One. It's a company mainly focused on financial services. If you know that, it's a pretty big company. And for the case, you're gonna be the CEO and the CEO at the same time for an ice cream company. It's actually based on the real case by Capital One. So you can actually find some resources or some background of the company on Capital One, the website, and you will find out the key factors to build strategies to grow profits for the company. We would say in 5 years, or you can just say, oh, in short term or in the long term. You can decide as a team. And the second case will be called iCollect. It's a case you're going to be the leader of the company, and you will deal with the poor waste management and sorting out how to develop the country and also raise the awareness for people. It's more like a non-profit side, but it's kind of like the same as the first one, because you're be the management layer of a company and you decide the strategy both in the short run and the long run. And the last one we have UC. This one it's actually based on the current company project of our a friend of our team, and he actually has a company for now. So you're gonna be the leader. You're gonna be his role for their company to to come up with some solutions to figure out how to motivate people and motivate your team, because when you are in that position, you're actually gonna drive your team toward the direction you want to go. So for those 3 cases, you're gonna be the CEO, CFO, or CEO management layers for all the companies. So you have the most power to decide where to go, how to go, and what's the impact if we want to get there. And next slide, please. Yes, and we've done a lot of research on case study, and we have many resources for you. So the first one, we can actually share the links to you after the meeting. So you can actually get on all those case preparation on this website we found, because we built our case study skills or like case interview skills based on all those resources. And you can have free template, or you can have like a case sample by video or by their paper. You can check out how do they convey their idea, how do they tell the interviewer or the client how we can help them to solve the problem. You need to get the sweet spot, and you need to find the the pain points of the customers or the client. And lastly, the biggest resource for you would be us. Yes, like our team. So whenever you have any question in terms of the case competition or any questions based on your project or your team, no matter it's technical one or like how your team work together, whether it's working or not, you can just come to us. You can just reach out to us. We have our email attached to everyone. It's available, so you can just let us know how we can help you to that point, because we don't have much time for the case competition. So you have to move it up, to speed it up, to get to know each other and to get a case prepared for the final presentation. So yeah, and next one, please. In terms of how do you convey the case presentation? Well, I mean, there are actually so many ways to present a case presentation, but still, for us, this is the most effective way, or the most commonly used way for most management consulting firms in the world, including PwC, like the company where I interned last year. So you're gonna use the 3 aspects in total. So whenever you have a case, what you're gonna do is first to get to know the situation, or to get to know what's going on in the company, and to know the background of the company. So as we said, you can see from the slide, you can see, oh, what was the issue? And to talk about who are the players and what problem they're trying to solve. And then let's move on to the next stage. However, before moving to the approach stage, you need to have some hypothesis. Like, for example, you cannot find all the resources or all the information of a company. For example, you can find some financial statements on the company website. However, you cannot have like a very, very detailed point for some information, including the management team, or the strategy the company holds for the incoming 5 years or 10 years. You don't know about it because that's confidential for the company. They wouldn't let you know for sure. So what you need to do is you need to hypothesize. You need to know, if I were the manager or I were the CEO, what am I gonna do for the company? So you will come up with some hypothesis for your own case. And then let's move on to the approach side. This is the most important side, which you need to collaborate with your teammates to do some teamwork. I know it sounds a little bit intimidating. You don't know each other that much, but it's all about how do you do teaming work in the specific time. So you need to solve the issue. By solving the issue, you need to figure out how can we use some strategies. Like, for example, for BCG, the top company in the world, you will need to use what is called BCG metrics. You can actually Google it. You will have like a template or like a structure for you to analyze a case, analyze a problem. And also the most important thing we recommend to you is by using STAR rule. I think some of you have heard of it. This is mainly for how do you write for your own resume. So from situation, task, action, and the results. So you follow this pattern, you will see how to solve the problem more effectively and more efficiently. Because otherwise, you will beat the bush like everywhere. You cannot get the key point, get the pain point of the client. So therefore, you need to have like kind of strategy and to help yourself and your team to figure out what you really want to do and how to get there. And lastly, it will be the impact. So what will be accomplished by your strategy or your like your pattern, how the company will be changed with all your actions, all your proposals. So it could be positive. I mean, for example, the revenue goes up like by 20% or 25%. That would be great. But also it could be negative. You don't have to say, oh, the company would be better with the current strategy or my strategy. It could be worse. It could be positive. Just be realistic, because what you're doing is trying to hypothesize everything. You're not actually giving, you're not actually give all the suggestions the company will actually implement. So you need to know, you need to still to predict what's going on, what's gonna be like in the future. So yeah, this all 3 steps for you to take a look at your own case, and you don't have to follow the 3 steps, but this is highly recommended for you to find a solution to make a decent presentation with limited time. Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Caroline. So this this we're sharing with you. Actually, you would have it as in your. We shared with you a folder. Well, Kathleen shared with you a folder, and there's like everything, like all the resources, all the links and stuff like this that you could like um use to like for this event. And for the certificate, so it's a bit more of organizational stuff, but we really want to give it for people who actually participate. So we've decided that for obtaining the certificate for participation in this event, we have to like you're gonna gain it if you have at least two or you attended at least two of our scheduled meetings. So there's three. So if you are here right now, you already have one, so that's perfect. We're just missing one more. Obviously, the best is if you attend to the three of them, but if by any reason there's one you have to miss, then just to know that if you attend two or at least of our meetings, then you can get it. Also, we really want you to get it people who actually participate and involve on solving their cases. So if we are gonna ask like to show somehow evidence of like what you did for the case, for example, a picture of you with you like meet it like had a meeting and like everyone solving it and thinking about it. So something like that, like you can we're not like asking for something specific, just some kind of proof. And yeah, the last one, of course, it's 2% your cases. And this one is like everyone on the pitch day, just like talk about it, what you thought and how you came up to it. And just like one special note, the winners will get like a special diploma or certificate that you like of this event. So then we have networking tasks. That's what we called it. You actually have already received it on your email, and we ask you for a member connection list. So part of this event is also doing network connecting. I think we have seen already that there's people from very different countries, different continents. So it would be really nice if all of us kind of keep in touch and like see if what our interests and stuff like this. So I'm gonna share also the link. I right now shared it again. If you haven't, we would kindly ask if you can fill it up. This one is for everyone. So for example, probably you're doing your startup about something or you have an idea and you want to develop it and you need people. I think it's really nice and I think everyone here has an interest in that and because we're solving cases about this. So if you want you could just go there and like talk to someone like, hey, I'm also interested in this, so feel free to do it. And yeah, that's one task we're gonna ask you all to please complete. Yeah, I'm just reading fast if there's a question that we haven't answered. But yeah, if there are no more questions or no more comments, we would like to give a fast sample case. We don't have that much time, so we could go kind of bit fast on it over it. But it's a practical case study guide actually from Capital One. So we wanted to give you this to kind of you have like a feeling of what are we expecting. If you know where it's and the cases you will see them. We're not giving like hard data. We're not giving like super technical numbers because more than the numbers themselves, we wanted a bit more like the thought behind it. And probably for some of you, there's no like you probably haven't participated in any other case competitions. So I think this event was like perfectly for like you to introduce yourselves in it to see how it works. What do you really have to do? So for this practical case, we would have some background information, which we have on the next slide exactly. And on that slide, okay, so for all of them, we have to like set the stage. So for example, for this one, you're a manager at the marketing and publishing company that is looking to diversify. You received some information indicating magazine publishing might be interesting. You're considering developing a new magazine, but you're not sure how profitable it might be. What are some of the issues you must consider when evaluating the magazine industry? What do you think are the components that contribute to profits for a magazine? So here, this is what we have. Who am I? like what can I do? For example, that's what we want to do. Then what do we get? Like the information we're gonna have in the next slide. But the critical part here, I would say, are like the questions, because the questions are actually like, what do we have to solve? Or like, what do we have to do with the situation? So please, can you go to the next one? So what do we have to consider? So we have, through some initial research, you have been able to determine the following. You can charge £25 for an annual subscription of 50 issues. You can generate £1 in advertising revenue for each physical copy printed. Printing and distribution costs are £1 for each physical copy printed. Content development costs run 1 million per year. And we have some other stuff, like we are ignoring the newsstand sales and other revenue sources for now. And we're ignoring the marketing expenses and other costs for now. And then the question that leads to all of this is, which do you think are the largest profit drivers? And for this, I would like to make it a bit open. Like, if you want to participate, what would you think, or what comes to your mind, what pops up to your mind for like profit drivers? Because this case, it's like, or this small example is about profit and how to like increase it. So what pops to your mind when you see this? What would you consider? What would you actually do? Yeah, feel free to type it or to like unmute your microphones if you want to share something. For example, what are some things? Yeah, it's the magazine. So consider and remember we're a magazine, and we're considering about like what can you do to kind of grow on this. So we remember we're the managers. If we can go one slide before, please, Kathleen. Yeah, so here, this one is like we're the manager at the marketing and publishing company, and we think that the magazine publishing might be interesting. So if we're doing a new magazine, but we're not sure how profitable it might be, what do you think could be like issues or things you would like have to deal with if you want to like see how is the magazine industry? For example, in my case, I would first think, okay, what about like customer demographics, or like where do I want to like start the magazine? Or for example, yeah, pricing strategy might be one. Good. Perfect. The market, competitors, advertisement, subscription.
Uh,
Yeah?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's also important that we have to know what kind of stuff we're going to include in our magazine.
Okay. What good? That'll also be
Like what kind of what type of magazine it should be. That is what I meant.
I think you have to like consider it like to see who your target is. I would probably keep it a bit more general, like the customer itself, like see who are the customers, where are they from, where they're interested in. I think that's more or less what you mean. Yeah, I think that's good. But what else? A bit more reliability of the
Like
information.
we also consider the writer, the one who wrote the magazine itself. So when something is more interesting, I believe the one who wrote it he was creative and he was innovative. So that's why we also consider the writer. And I believe having a professional writer or writer is also important.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's a good point. I would probably maybe set it like as a barrier to entry would be like the quality of your writers, or like um this kind of things that make you like what we want with this is to kind of for you to think big of, okay, like what can I um what can I what can be one of my barriers? What should I really consider? So for example, right here, sadly, we don't have that much time to go through the numbers. But if we just like see this, we can make like for like a fast number of, okay, what calculations can we get from this number, for example? And by this, I don't know, I thought like a fast number you can do is, for example, getting the incremental subscription profit. So for example, you have here how much you can charge, and you have how much revenue you can get from advertising. And you also have, for example, here the printing and distribution costs. So for example, a number that you can think of fast about this would be, okay, how much profit can I have from one incremental subscription? And if you do like a fast number, for example, you can have like it's £1 for each copy, and each copy it's 50 tissues. So we have like 50 pounds revenue for advertising. And then plus the 25 that you can charge for annual subscription, that's £75. And then how much does it cost? So we know that it's 21 for each physical copy printed. So for example, if we consider this, we would know that the 25 of the subscription revenue per year plus the 50 of the advertising revenue per year minus the production and distribution cost, we would have like 25 profit from one incremental subscription. I don't know if you kind of followed me, but I mean, I know you need probably more time to come up with this, but this is more or less what we're gonna give on the cases. Probably more information, probably less. But what we want for you to think is, okay, what should I consider? What are the risks if for any of your of the things you're considering as your strategy or your approach you want to do? So yes, I don't know if anyone else has something else to add on.
Yes. Well, it's all clear. Now I understood what kind of stuff do you guys exactly need in the cases.
Yeah, I just want to mention that we have a lot of responses in the chat also. So how people can access the magazine, the content is very important because it creates like reliability magazine in the book itself, and market interest, market and topics, advertising. Those are very wonderful answers. And if you guys have any more questions, you can always refer to the slide. The slide is going to be posted in the Google Drive afterwards. So I want to get you guys talking and also being in breakout groups. I understand there's a people that maybe in your group that are not present right here. So I want to make sure that guys will be assigned to you guys will have a selection to choose the uh, the case and also the number group, and just go into your assigned group. And if there's no one, or if there's only yourself, you could feel free to join other groups to talk with other members. It's very flexible just to get to know each other, and we'll send a broadcast message to each group later on. So you guys will see probably right now that there's iCollect, UC, and also Capital One groups. So from your assigned groups before the Excel sheets, there will be, you guys should know what group are you in. So when you have a chance, please feel free to just click join in your group number, and so that you guys could talk with one another, and also we will also have instructions for you on while you're in the group.
Kidding. Some people they're saying they cannot hear you, or the sound is so faint right now.
Too low.
Yeah.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys hear me? Okay, just to repeat myself, there's 19 breakout section open right now. And from the Excel sheet that I sent before, you guys would know what type of cases and which case, either Capital One, iCollect, or UC that you're assigned to. And there's a number behind each group. So if you're assigned to a group, please just go into that number, or we could automatically assign you to a group.
Yeah, just for the ones that are probably not familiar with WebEx, if you click on participants, or at least that's on my computer, if you click on participants, then there is like a show all breakout sessions, and then there you can just join. I saw some of you already started joining.
Yeah. If you guys have trouble, after a few minutes, I will automatically assign you to a group. Please just join in the group that you were assigned from next. Still have about 30 people not. If you guys could, Caroline, Lizzie, and Andrew, just go into some of the groups and make sure that you facilitate the conversation and check on them.
Okay.
I will assign the people who are not inside to random groups so that we're more prepared for this.
You can go to participants, Lizzie, and then you can see those like options. It says join.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. I might do it. I'll join too.
Everyone here in the main screen with me, I'm not sure if you guys could hear me right. If you guys have any problem, feel free to just unmute yourself or send me a chat in the chat page, or else you guys could join any of the teams, and in participants, there will be a button that you could just join any of the teams and just talk with other team members that you were assigned. Andrew, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm not sure if some people are still here on the main screen. I'm not sure if they're just like away from the computer. But just to make a quick announcement, you guys should join one of the groups right now and let me know if you guys have problem joining the groups.
There are some groups that are alone, like UC4
Yeah, I think
and
I'm
I
gonna
collect 4.
yeah, I'm gonna move some people around.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I accidentally I I I left the meeting, not the breakout session, and I rejoined it now.
Can you guys join UC4? There's only one person there.
You see, well, what is that?
UC4 and I collect 4. So there's only one person there, so that they're talking with
Oh,
people.
okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I saw. Okay, I'll join.
So I tell him or her to come back to the main session, or going to
Tell them
send
to
this.
join. Yeah. You could tell them to join other sections too.
I was talking to Horu from I collect 4 that's alone in the group. I told him for her, I don't know, he wasn't with the micro on, to join another breakout room. Actually, he or she is still there, but
I could
we'll
move
see
them.
how to manage.
I could move them to. I'll just move them.
Okay, nice.
Just force people.
Hi. I saw
Hello.
the Babson students in one session. Wow. Her name is
Yeah,
Nairi Enright. She's there.
yeah, I was the one with what their names. Let me see, Melissa and Daniela. I was with Melissa and Daniela, and they are friends with the ambassadors that are here in Brazil. They were very
Wow,
mad.
small world.
Yeah, and they are very mad because they didn't connected in the meeting. And I told Anna a lot
Oh
of
my
times,
gosh.
Where
John,
is Anna?
don't forget. But I think they will join the next day. They returned from beach today in the afternoon, so I think they are very tired. But I will contact them later. I will meet them tomorrow. I will tell them what happened today and for them to catch up.
Mm.
The last question broadcast right now.
The UC4 is still alone.
Just go join, guys.
Okay, I'll join. I'll join.
There's another one.
Oh, he's asking for my help. UC4, he's asking for my help. Go join Angie.
Okay.
He sent the help button. Oh wait, as everyone.
Hello, everyone. We're back.
All right. Hope you guys have a nice time to be able to talk with some people in the event. Welcome back. Hope you learned something about your teammates or your potential teammates, because we might have to schedule the team a little bit later on. But hope you guys learned something, and also thank you so much for participating in today's event. All participants during today are recorded, and you guys are very thankful. Your names will be marked in our database, and stay tuned for more updates. So for our next event, it's going to be held next Friday at same time. And then for our third day, the pitch day, we're gonna have different times for people according to different accommodation. Because it's the pitch day, we want to give people in different time zone an alternative option because of the some people are calling in maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Yes, there's someone who's raising your hand. Is there a question?
Oh, well, just it's a small suggestion. Would you please shift the time because it's too early here, so
Yeah,
it's a bit
actually,
difficult.
I actually, when I went to different breakout group sessions, I found that like some people, thank you so much. I think Anna told me right now it's like very late, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. In Spain right now, and thank you so much. I know it's the time thing is kind of hard for everyone, but thank you everyone for joining, and we'll definitely take serious consideration of everyone's time zone and to make sure we can be all engaged. Because for this kickout event, the reason why we didn't get like as the the all participants, because I would say probably because of time difference, because they cannot wake up that early or they cannot stay up too late. That's probably why. So yeah.
And also,
I see, thank you.
yes, after this event, I'll send out a poll, maybe like a web page for everyone to record what times work for them and what are the times that they're located in. Because of in our first responses, we didn't get everyone's location, even though you might be attending a school, you might not be in the same country as your school right now. So I'll make sure to get everyone's response after the event. So right now, everyone is done, and hopefully you get to learn a little bit more about your teammates, and looking forward to see all of you guys in the next event where we actually get to solve the cases and prepare the pitch. Thank you so much. You guys are free to go. And
Well, I have a question.
yes.
Sorry. About the groups, like we were about 6 people or 7 people in a group, but now I was one in the group, then I decided to join another group, and again in another group we are 3. And what if like you combine the groups? I mean, that would be much better if at least 5 to 6 people work on a one issue. That would be much better, because 3 people, I'm sure the task will be a lot for each of them, and the idea won't work. I mean, as much the variety, like that will help a lot. And plus, about the pitch, I wanted to know, like every member of the group is going to pitch, or no, only one in one group? Thank you.
Questions. And so for your first question, yes, because of time zone differences, and there's only like 50 of you that joined today, so a lot of people didn't join because of other events, other accommodations. So all of them will be getting another email from me to confirm their attendance, and if they're not, we'll assign you to a different group, or you guys could form your own teams. We will have about like 5 or 6 people that are in one team for the pitch. And if you guys don't have 5, don't have 4, like we'll be in touch later on through email or other sort of method to be able to ensure that you're not in one person in a team or like 3 people in a team. We want to make sure that people are having enough help. And let's see. So, can you guys hear me all right? Is my audio all right?
Yes, you're good. You're good.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, okay. So for other questions, so for the pitch, we want to make sure that everyone takes part. So it could be one person who presents the whole thing, but we want to make sure that maybe you want to make sure that you did one slide, or you did this part of the research, or you guys communicated Our goal is for everyone to be able to speak during the pitch. So our goal is for everyone to be talking, and we get to know that you took part in the pitch. But for people who does not want to pitch because of other reasons, make sure that to send us like what you guys did or communicate. It doesn't have to be everyone who pitch. Yes, and we did not take attendance like calling out your name. We automatically record everyone's names that are joined in the section by WebEx. So thank you to everyone who joined, and there will be a second meeting link that will be sent out for participants that are confirming their attendance this week, later on this week. And there's currently nothing for you guys to do other than to look over the Google Drive and look over the case that are in the Google Drive. Thank you to everyone, and I will stay here. We will still stay here. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to stay in the group. Otherwise, you're feel free to leave. Yes, the recorded section will be also uploaded on the Google Drive too.
Thank you for the wonderful session. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to stay.
I was wondering if it's possible to change my group. I discovered that there's a friend of mine in another group, so I was wondering if I could shift or anything.
Yeah, of course. Which group would you like to join?
Okay, one sec.
We'll also be sending out a recording people who are confirming their attendance and putting everyone who are confirming their attendance to the groups that they selected.
All right.
That will help a lot. Thank you very much. Because we'll know
Yeah.
that whether to stay in that group or no, leave and join another group. Even like changing the case, like we will randomly set for a case. We may even change the case. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I want to make sure that everyone get a chance to be able to participate in the group. And of course, a lot of people, it's the first event, and I appreciate everyone who attend today and raising these questions. Definitely the groups are not forced or set. There's a lot of leeway to it. And if you guys any have look out to emails that I send through the BCSN account. If you guys have any more questions, or if you want to switch your group, just tell me. Or if you want to form a group by yourself, that's also possible. Tell me whatever the concern is, and we want to make sure that you guys have a fair chance to be in the pitch.
So I could change like my name in the Excel sheet, and ergo I just changed my group. Is that correct?
Yeah, you could just change your you could what group do you want to change in right now so that I could record
UG group 7.
UC
I believe I could do it myself. It's like if it's problematic right now for you. I didn't know I could do that. So
sure. Yeah, you could do that right now, but also I will be going over the list again for people that attended. You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the people that are still here, if you guys have any questions, feel free to raise your hand or type in the chat. If not, you guys are free to go. So I don't want to keep you guys here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys next time.
Thank
See
you so
you.
much. Bye. Bye. Someone, Kathleen, someone wrote like if they could shift to group 3.
Which
Oh, I just said that for the recording purpose.
Yeah, which group 3? We have 3 cases.
It is Ahmed Sierra Ahmed. Just wanted to shift to group 3 if possible.
But for what of the three case, which of the three? Like UC or Capital One or
like different cases. Which case do you want to go?
3 UC.
oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah, we're
Thank you.
thank
And
you.
also, should I check that one through the Excel sheet, or is fine?
Yeah, if you change it in the Excel sheet, that would be great for us.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.
I also have same problem. My name is on the Excel sheet on the group 1, but today when I joined, I was member of group 2. If it were possible to
Yeah,
include me in the
so
group 1.
yeah, so I understand there's a lot of people who do not have other teammates today because of other issues. I will be going through the group list again this week. So if you want to switch now, you can, but also I will be reconfirming everyone's group afterwards. So you don't need to worry about if you're alone in group 1 or any. I'll be resending some email, and also, yeah, I'll be recording everyone's preferences. So if you want to join group 2, I could record it right now, or I could do it later as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Ahmed, join UC3. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, so for next time we need to like just read the topic, go over it with our group, our colleagues, and just like communicate a little, know what's the everyone's gonna do and all that. If
Yeah, so
mistaken.
for the next date, we're gonna have first of all the guest presentation, and second, we'll give you some time during the section to be able to meet with your teammates. So don't worry about people who are not present today. I'll reconfirm the teams, and you'll get at least 5 or 6 people in your team. So don't worry about like people who are absent today. We just want to make sure that we get a sense of who's gonna be present and who's not. And that goes the same for Ahmed right in the chat. Don't worry about your teammates. We'll reassign the groups so that yeah, so that you have at least 5 teammates.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What are we supposed to do for next time?
So for next time right now, there wouldn't be something that you need to do right now, but I will be sending out an email from the BCSN account to confirm your group and to confirm the teammates for your group. So there's not, you could just read over the cases that you are assigned to. There's not much that you need to do right now. Just look out to your emails.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. For other people, is there any questions or concerns? Or else you guys feel free to leave the section.
Probably they're not there anymore.
They're asleep.
I think they just leave it there, you know, we can leave, I think. Oh, it's still someone. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good morning. Good night. Or good day, just as
Right,
keep
so
it like that.
I'm gonna just force them to quit. Andrew is just like, bye.
I shared in the group, in our group, the request of Ahad Mazahin. I think that's it.